I'm at the UN Climate Change Conference in Bonn, Germany, and this year, President Donald Trump sent a solutions-minded delegation. He sent somebody from the liquefied natural gas industry, someone from coal, and someone from nuclear. And that delegation was heavily protested. Protesters interrupted the moderated talk by someone named Barry K. Worthington from the United States Energy Association. Now, I'm not allowed inside to show you, but don't worry, the activists bragged about it, so I did find video.
And proudly stand up until you keep it in the ground. Let the people of the world unite, and we are here to stay. To be American.
Now, as you know, I'm not allowed in because the UN said that I harassed a Canadian delegate by asking that Canadian delegate one simple question. So I wanted to know, would those protesters who harassed and interrupted the American delegation be removed from the conference or future conferences? So I reached out to the United Nations. I actually reached out to Nick Nuttall, the person who banned me from this year's conference. I sent him a polite but curt email. My email read, did the protest get the appropriate United Nations permit? Would the chanting over the moderator, Barry K. Worthington, constitute harassment? And if the chanting and not allowing a moderator who's part of an official state delegation to speak is harassment, then were any protesters removed from the conference because of their participation in the protest? If not, then why? To my complete and utter surprise, Nick Nuttall actually emailed me back with an explanation. He said the U.S. event was a scheduled side event. NGOs requested in advance that they be allowed to hold a peaceful protest, which they did by singing at the opening of the event. Then they left the room and the U.S. delegation got on with their side event. UN security was there to ensure the demonstration was peaceful, which it was. Peaceful demonstrations are permitted if UN security receives notification in advance, and everyone left unescorted by UN security. So, it's okay to harass an official UN delegation. They'll actually even give you a permit for your protest. They'll let you occupy the entire room so that nobody who is actually interested in seeing the presentation can get there. You can carry on for 12 full minutes and interrupt an official state delegation, but you can't ask a question. But that's just typical of all the UN hypocrisy that I've seen here this week. The UN claims that they support free speech. They'll even give permits for it as long as they agree with that speech. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. I'm banned from the UN Climate Change Conference in Bonn, Germany, but I came anyway. And I'm here to show you all the hypocrisy I found this week. To see all of my reports, go to rebelun.com.